difficult terrain ahead.
Well, with Mount Nemo now behind us, one of these little ham cans.
Well, the best I can see, there's just no denying it. I looked, I checked, double checked, triple checked, quadruple checked. No idea how it happened, but it happened. And you might wonder, well, what happened? Well, hold on to your undies, I'm about to tell you. So, yesterday, I kept saying, welcome to day 19. This is day 19. And it was day 19 all day. And yet it wasn't. A little dark in here this morning. It's going to make the GoPro real jittery. When I looked at my journal last night, and I filled in my log for the day, my miles, kilometers, my total, my average, it was showing me as day 20, not day 19. Where the hell did day 19 go? Well, it must have fit into place the day before it, I guess. So I went back, I started on May the 6th, counted the days, sure enough. Yesterday was day 20. Not 19. I have no idea how I did that. I have no idea when I started naming the days wrong. But I did. It probably happened when I took a 0, which makes sense because my 0 was day 18. And then I hiked a day, which was 19. And then lo and behold, I hiked another day, which was yesterday. Oh gosh, yep, there's number 20. You know what, guys? Welcome to day 21, I think, on my northbound through hike attempt of the Bruce Trail here in Ontario, Canada. So, I did some calculation last night, looked at the maps, the charts, the planning, where I gotta go, where I've been, where I'm going, and where I've come from. And I have, as of camp last night, 386 kilometers remaining to the northern terminus of the Bruce Trail. Okay. Tomorrow, day 22, maybe, is the day I meet Joanne again, because I am really going to be in my home area. So tomorrow night I spend the night at home. That means a hot bath, a resupply, shower, shave, all the good things of, spank the dog type of thing. We have a little dog. I don't spank her, but she really does need a good spanking sometimes. But I don't do that. No. I just chase her around the house and then she chases me, and we just go through those. There's one thing on Facebook about dogs. And I was never a small dog person, by the way. It was actually Joanna actually got me into being a small dog person with the introduction of Cleopatra, and then Popsicle, and now Luna. But anyhow, on Facebook, there was one thing about the dogs, and it says something like, you are a dog's... No, this is what it says. Something like, a dog is your best friend for a part of your life. You are a dog's best friend for all its life. I see that as meaning you better do a good job. You better be a good friend, a good guardian, a good master, and a good companion to that dog. Because that dog wants to be a good friend, a good companion to you. Anyhow, enough about dogs this morning. I always liked bigger dogs, and I think I still do, although being out on trail so much, In fact, we had this conversation yesterday with some people about what's the, worst thing out here for you, what's going to get you. I keep telling everybody the worst thing out on any trail is, or the most dangerous thing is people and domestic dogs. And I can't tell you that enough. Most healthy wildlife, most of it, has got no interest in interacting with human beings. Especially here in Ontario. In Ontario, we have black bear. Healthy black bear is a healthy black bear. It goes on about its business. Most of the time you wouldn't even know it's there, and if you do, if you get the opportunity and the honor of seeing one, which I have several times, then it will leave the scene pretty much quickly, immediately. If it's a healthy black bear, it won't bother with you, it won't interact you. You're not part of its gang, its pack, its group, and it knows it. Same with pretty much any other wildlife we have in Ontario. It was on the news a couple of days ago. A gentleman got airlifted out of off a trail in Wyoming. He was attacked by a grizzly. I don't know much more about the story. Grizzlies are a whole different beast. But anyhow, we don't have grizzlies here. Oh. Take a look-see. Take a look-see. Anyhow, good morning, everybody. I think we're starting to approach, because I'm along the waterway of Eugenia Falls. Okay, I'll talk to y'all later. Well, a little bit of history here. What does it say? Oh, well, there's a picture of what it used to be, and the information there is just saying that it's dangerous right now, but they're trying to get the money together to restore it. Yeah. Interesting. Okay. I've mentioned before, but I'll mention it again right now. On the Appalachian Trail, it's steeped in Civil War history. Oh yeah. That was like amazing. I mean, it's like, for instance, when I was a kid, well, I've talked about it before, but when I was a kid, we'd sing a nursery rhyme, or what we thought was a nursery rhyme. John Brown's body lies a-mouldering in the grave, mouldering in the grave. And it was I guess whatever you want to call that, a song about John Brown. Well, what I didn't know, in Harper's Ferry, John Brown was an activist against slavery. And he organized a revolt to attack a garrison of some kind, and free the slaves. Ironically, on guard that night was a black slave who was the first person that John Brown killed in that conflict. So, even though he was an activist against slavery, the first person he killed in the act to free slaves was a black slave. We are at the top, very top, the uppermost top of Eugenia Falls. By the way, look at the fog. Woo! Look at the fog. Look at the mist. Wow. Yeah, this is the top of Eugenia. Let's see what we can see from this side. Oh yeah, you see the water going down. Woo. Further down the trails we get a better view, but it's from further away. But then you get to see the whole fall. So actually, just as we move along here, I think we can look. Oh, we get a better view. There we go. A little better view right there. Quite a bit of water going over. That's pretty neat. Okay, let's carry on. So after checking the map, we have about 2.6 kilometers. And at that point, we will make the turn northbound on the west side of the Beaver Valley. But before then, we should be treated with a view of Hog's Falls. Oh yeah, I'm looking forward to Hog's Falls. One of my favorite places to photograph. Well, we can certainly hear the crashing water of the Hog's Falls down below us. And the trail just take us down for a closer look. Steep, steep, slippy, still wet from yesterday's rains. But take a little look-see at Hog's Falls. I'm going to take you out of my chest strap. We can get a better look. Okay. Whew. Hog's Falls, everybody. Wow. Well, the sign says, where to next? Okay, this is all about waterfalls. This is the waterfall we saw earlier today, Eugenia. This is Hog's Falls that we've just seen now. And the trail is going to go down and back up the west side of Beaver Valley. Here is where we meet Joanne tomorrow. And there is where I live, a little bit. Perfect. Perfect. Okay. Whew. Well, let's get to hiking. Along the banks of the river are some great established camp spots, tenting spots, fire pit, the whole bit. There's quite a few of them. Some great places to tent here, for sure. Certainly a step-off destination for the thru hiker, for overnight and water supply. They have a porta potty. They also have garbage cans, which I just use the garbage cans to get rid of all my garbage. So, okay. We're doing just fine. I would like to give a shout out to all the Bruce Trail volunteers, because throughout the whole trail, but especially the Beaver Valley section, there's been a lot of new bridges and walkway, new timbers, totally new constructions, and some repairs. And they've just done an amazing job. They've obviously got some very talented volunteers, carpenters, woodworkers, and so on. Because these walkways are solid, well put together, and they look great. So kudos to the Beaver Valley, well, all the Bruce Trail volunteers. Kudos to all of you for doing such a great job at maintaining Canada's longest organized through hiking trail. Yeah. Once again, you can hear the Hogs Falls below us as we've passed around basically the shoehorn of the Beaver Valley. You can't see them from here. The trees are just too thick, the forest, but you can hear them. And I could also hear people, kids playing. So I guess it was about an hour ago we passed them on the east side where we actually got a view of them. And now we're passing them on the west side. We've come around the shoehorn, the bottom of the Beaver Valley, and now we're pushing straight back north again on the west side of the Beaver Valley. That is a good thing. That's a good thing. Okay, let's get to it. Break time coming up soon, I think. I think so. Cup of coffee, maybe. Maybe a Spam tortilla with a protein tortilla. A wrap. Yeah, protein wrap. Okay. So a beautiful little water source here. So I think this is a good spot to take a break, make some coffee. I'm sure I can find a rock to sit on. In fact, there's one right there and there that might work. Yeah. So I think this is a good spot to take a break, make some coffee, and my protein wrap, maybe with some Spam. Oh, heck, there's a bench across the other side. What the heck am I thinking? I see a bench. How perfect is a bench? Well, a bench is always perfect. See the bench right here? And on these maps I keep seeing, oh, it does tell me I am here now. So we came down this way today, Park Street. Well, anyhow, we came down here, around. We are now here, now heading north. Okay, break time. Okay, with my break time over, coffee, Spam, high protein wrap, cookies, topped up my electrolyte water bottle, and I also dried out the fly sheet on my shelter. It didn't rain last night, but it was just condensation. And even though it takes time to do it, I'd rather do that and look after my fly sheet. My fly sheet protects me through storms, heavy rain, high winds, all kinds of things. And so I really do treat it with the respect it deserves. And I just don't like carrying them wet. Okay, we have a climb as we come out of here. So let's keep moving now. I'm not sure if this is number 3 or number 4 waterfall today. Wow, beautiful, along cascading kind of rapids below. Isn't that pretty? I hope it's shown in the GoPro. Okay, I just took a 10-minute break on this bench, but you know what? Time to get going. Well, guys, we're entering into the Beaver Valley. I believe it's the Beaver Valley Ski Club. I have camped right by that burgundy shed right there. Before, on the first time I came through here, on my first northbound through hike of the Bruce Trail. Yeah, I'm not sure if I've camped here twice. I think just once, to be honest with you. And there was water just around here. We just passed water behind me. Same water here, a little stream to my right. We're gonna go right over it on a little bridge. And that brings up a decision of whether we collect camp water now, early in the day, 2:30, or if we don't. Let's see. Let's see what we're gonna do. Good day. Okay, so I checked the app and there are some possible water sources starting about 5 or so kilometers north of my present location. So if that's the case, that would give me around 26, 27 kilometers for the day to that first water source. Whether it's a good one or not, I don't know. That's a problem with the Bruce Trail app. Doesn't tell you what the percentage of possibility would be of water. It just shows you a blue line. This beautiful river creek here is just a blue line. It doesn't say anything else. So I elected to keep going because it looks like there's a few from 5 kilometers, 7 kilometers, 9 kilometers in that area. There's 3 or 4 blue lines. So I guess it's a little bit of a chance, but instead of carrying camp water out of here and climbing over these ski hills with it, and then for the rest of the day, I think I should be okay just to push on. I hope I'm making the right decision. You never can tell. It's kind of interesting about like ski slopes and ski resorts. Here's some of the homes, the chalets on the trail right ahead of me. Just goes right by some of these beautiful kind of chalet properties that the skiers own. I think it's just amazing. I kind of enjoy ski resorts. The one that comes to mind, sticks out in my mind most, was Copper Mountain on the Colorado. There you could go into the actual village. You got it at the right time, get a breakfast. I can't remember now. I think I bought some items. I can't remember what I got. But I did stop at the store in the village and pick up a few things. I just can't remember what it was. Anyhow, not to worry. Saw some beautiful deer too as I went through Copper Mountain. I was on the Colorado Trail. A beautiful rapids below creek, river. Amazing. Made my way down, filtered 2 liters of camp water, and I also brought back 1 full liter in the holding bag of grey water, if you will. I don't know if grey water is the right word, unfiltered water, but I'm going to filter 600 ml of that into my electrolyte bottle. So yeah, I'm going to check my mileage, take a little break here, check the time, and we now have camp water. So be it. Day 21 comes to an end,
with 28.4 kilometers or 17 3/4 miles. So not bad at all. It's leaving me somewhere around 23, 24 to do tomorrow to where Joanne will pick me up. That may seem a little odd because I get to go home again tomorrow night. And I was home 4 days ago, but it's the way the trail kind of bends down south through the Beaver Valley, then back up the other side. You actually do 110 kilometers of hiking to go 20 kilometers down the trail, if you will, or down in a straight line. So right now I'm heading directly back to my hometown of Meaford. So Joanne's going to pick me up tomorrow, sometime in the afternoon when I get there. And then after that, the next day or two, couple of days, I'm going to be slack packing, hopefully all the way to Owen Sound. So that'll be nice, maybe 2 or 3 days of slack packing. That would be perfect. And then I can have a nice hot meal and a shower for those nights, which is perfect. And then from Owen Sound, the push, around 9 days or so to Tobermory. And you know what? This trail will be through hiked. I did have a fall today. Well, not that long ago, about 20 minutes before I got to camp. And it hurt. It hurt my hip and it hurt my knee. The ones that are injured, of course. I went down on the left knee, just on slippy rocks. And my own fault. But it happens. Anyhow, I got back up and I was fine. And we're going to continue tomorrow morning, bright and early. I'm going to set our wake up for 4 a.m. as usual. And I'm going to sit right here on this rock, probably, and have my coffee and my oatmeal as usual. And then we'll just push down the trail. So yeah, tomorrow we're actually going to be leaving the Beaver Valley itself. And then the next day, well, I'm not sure how it's going to work out, but we're getting very close to the end of the Beaver Valley section and the beginning of the Sydenham section. But it just depends on how I schedule my slack packing. It might not be in exact order of the trail. We'll see. We'll see how it all goes. Hey, Jasper here. Thank you for hiking with me. Please like, share, comment, subscribe. If you haven't already, the more subscribers we get, the more content I can bring. And I hope you guys liked my kind of mid-trail gear review and changes. We're going to talk a lot more about gear in videos when I get back. Shoes, backpacks, tents, cook systems, sleeping bags, water filtration, cook pots, everything. A lot of different things. Hiking lights. I use the Nightcore NU25 and it's amazing. And I've had this one for about 3 years and it still works like it was new. Anyhow, good night everybody. Good night.